I come across people on here who say God is evil because he supports slavery. He endorses slavery. Even the highly educated Dan McClellan says God endorses slavery.
Anyone who tells you that the Bible does not endorse chattel slavery either has never read it, doesn't understand it, or is just lying to you. Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion.
I disagreed, and my point was God does not endorse slavery, but for various reasons it would take a long time to explain, God does condone slavery. Here's a person that says endorses or condones, regardless, God did not prohibit it, and therefore God is evil. I asked him to dig deep and answer a question: why is slavery evil? It's important to understand the answer to that question. He came back and said, I think we can agree that these things are evil. And I am not disagreeing with that. I am asking why. What makes that evil? I saw a documentary recently that claimed that wolves were reintroduced into Yellowstone. They weren't there? I don't know. But the point was the deer and deer-like animals had proliferated in Yellowstone. The ecosystem was out of balance. Wolves were reintroduced. The wolves cut down the deer and deer-like population, and the ecosystem began to thrive. The wolves were vicious, the wolves were cruel, but the wolves created a healthier system. So if we're just animals, why aren't we like that? Despots who decrease the population, are they bad? Why was Hitler bad? Why was Chairman Mao bad, or Idi Amin, or Pol Pot? Even Bill Gates shows some concern for world population being a problem. If we're just animals, slavery has been around almost from the beginning of man. Isn't it just part of a healthy ecosystem? Okay, let me answer my own question. I remember, this would be back in the 80s. On the 4th of July, I was watching TV, and a pair of newscasters in a patriotic manner were quoting the Declaration of Independence. And they, in turn, said, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." And I went, they left something out. And they're not dumb people. They know they left it out, and by leaving it out, I know they did that intentionally. But the Declaration of Independence answers the question that I asked in the beginning. We hold these truths self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator. It's self-evident because it comes from the Creator. And those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And those rights are self-evident. And this guy who's arguing that slavery is wrong is confirming that, yes, those rights are self-evident. But if you leave out the by our Creator part, you are taking away the foundation for the evidence. Without the by our Creator part, we are just animals, and whatever is good. If we are just animals, let's let the ecosystem balance itself. But we are not just animals. We are created in God's image. We are His workmanship, created for good works in Christ. And He is the one who defines those good works. We are His workmanship.